Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. This update and this week's episodes are going to be a little different than they have been in the past. The publisher and developer, Hooded Horse and Eremite Games, have been nice enough to give me early access to the foxes on the experimental branch. And so what we're going to do today is feature a little bit of the content from the foxes, but not play through a whole town. And we may not cover all the features, all the content, because I don't have a complete update patch notes yet. There's some patch notes available in the experimental branch channel on the Discord server, on the game's Discord server, but I'm not calling it official yet, I guess is what I should say. So run the experimental branch. I have copied over a version of my my existing profiles, and we're going to play on the same map at roughly the same spot we were at the end of the last town, except that as I was doing some experimentation, I found out that the town that we had, the next town that we're going to select, was not able to get the foxes. I tried all three combinations, and none of them yielded foxes. So I played through a town here, Boire, and then I've come back in, and we have a fox option here. Now it's only 8 people, which is sad. And up here we could get 10. Here we could only get 8. But I've also attempted this one, and we're not going to get foxes here. So we're definitely going to play this one so that we can get to the foxes. But before we do that, I want to go into a couple of things. First of all, in this version of the game, I have unlocked everything. So we have access to all the upgrades and all the upgrade trees, which we don't have currently in the live version of the game. Also, in the if we go into the encyclopedia, we can take a look at a few of the buildings that are new in the game for this update. I may not spot them all, but we'll find as many as we can, or at least many of them, and talk about some of the differences that are in the game. First off, several of the buildings have been reskinned to match the new Fox architecture, and that's what this looks like here at the apothecary. And the apothecary has one of the new recipes in the game, which is tea. The bathhouse no longer takes cosmetics. That's no longer an item in the game. The harpies no longer need cosmetics. Instead, they use, I believe at least, treatment. And the treatment is tea. So we're going to take a look at that. Actually, we could jump down there real quick and look at the bathhouse. Yeah, treatment is what they need here. And so this will harpies and foxes. This will treat harpies and foxes. So we can see that how that's used. These two haven't changed, I don't believe, or they're effectively the same, if not exactly the same. But this one has changed. No longer has cosmetics to whatever it was before. I can't remember what it's called before, but now it is tea and treatment. So the tea has returned, but sad to say, apothecary, it is not. There's no longer bug tea available. Sad. So tea is made from these items. One of the waters, and then of course one of the metal ingot things. The other 2 recipes, I believe, are the same here, but don't quote me on that one, of course. So you can see kind of the new architecture and things like that. The new other new stuff. Beanery is a new building entirely. That comes with one of the additional new recipes for food called porridge. Now, the porridge is also made at the field kitchen, and I think, actually, I don't know which recipe it replaced. Field kitchen, that's what I was looking for. Field kitchen, Molly. Learn how to spell. There we are. Looks like it replaced, no, it just added porridge to here, because it used to be just jerky, biscuits, and pickled goods, and now there's porridge. So back up here, back up to where we were at, kind of. So the beanery now makes porridge from some sort of a plant matter here, various types of plant matter, plus the water. And I'm glad to see, by the way, that there's a lot more recipes that are using the water than used to, the rainwater. So that's good to see. Beanery also picked up a 2-star pickled goods recipe and a 1-star crystallized dew. Now I don't know if that replaced a building or not. But, yep. Lots of things. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. There are a few more things that I definitely want to take a look at. All the converted altars, of course, which are somewhat... Some of them are somewhat new, because we weren't able to convert all those before. Distillery is a new building as well. Wine at 2 stars, porridge at 2 stars, barrels at 2 stars. Again, it's got the fox architecture. Druid's Hut has been reskinned to be a fox architecture from, I think, a lizard architecture before. Don't quote me on that. Oil, incense, and coach, which I think is the same. At least the first 2 are the same, but it's a reskin. I'm scrolling fast, so no, just flawless I don't care about. They're the same. There's the fox houses, if you'd like to see those. And, I want to find something specific. I'm looking for something specific. And I'm having a hard time finding it because I'm forgetting the name of it. Let's see. I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it. I probably have scrolled past it 3 times. Tea Doctor. That's one of them, but that's not the one I was looking for, but that's a good one. Anyway, Tea House is also a new building. Tea, porridge, and water skins. There. The Tea Doctor, though, is one of the new buildings where you can sell services at. So this one also takes treatment and brawling. And you gain a stack of vitality, which is +1 to global resolve, for every 150 units of any complex food consumed in your town. So that's one of the new buildings. There's another, at least one more, maybe 2 more that I remembered seeing, but I missed the other one, apparently. It's another monastery, but it starts with another word, and so I can't remember the exact name of it. It's a something monastery. Maybe it's Holy Temple. No. They renamed the temple to the Holy Temple. Right? No. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's why I was confused. The Holy Temple is like an enhanced version of the temple. It has the same buff here, but it has a second buff, which is really nice. Every 2 villagers with education decreases the forest's hostility by 10. And there's also a holy market that has the same things as the market here, with the, of course, the tea and treatment replacing the cosmetics here. But in addition to the market carts, you also have Land of Luxury, where reputation gained through high resolve grows 20% faster for every 2 villagers with the need for luxury fulfilled. That reminded me of one other thing that I definitely want to show, and that is the tavern. No longer is leisure and something else. Brawling, I think. Now it's leisure and luxury, which makes sense that a tavern would sell ale and wine. So we have those, but this buff stayed the same. So there's probably some other changes and alterations to the buildings themselves, but I think that was enough to kind of show you that there's quite a bit coming. And actually, while we're in there, we can actually look at the species page for the fox and see what they have compared to the other races. So they have low resilience and low demands, just like the harpies and the lizards. I'm sorry, not the lizards. Actually, no. They have low resilience and low demands, just like the harpies, but they are also medium decadent, which the harpies were not. They have a lower hunger tolerance, which I don't know if that means that it's better or worse. Probably worse. Their breaks are a little bit longer than everybody else's. Well, no, not everybody else's. The harpies and lizards were shorter. And they have the same base resolve as lizards and harpies as well. So they are majestic and mysterious creatures deeply bonded with the forest. They have evolved to mutual symbiosis with Blightrod through long exposure to rainwater, which caused some visible side effects. Foxes are skilled scouts, so they have the leaf effect and feel comfortable working with rainwater. Passive ability reveals the location of one of the nearest geyser. That's interesting that they have a passive ability. The harpies bring us 50 coats now. The lizards bring us 10 tools now. Ooh. Beavers extend available trade offers by 1 in each neighboring town. Interesting. And then the humans reveal the location of one of the nearest patches of fertile soil. Oh, wow. That's really good. Okay, so we're gonna have to explore this a bit now in this town. So I want to just maybe pick a town out here. Again, this is a temporary thing. We are not. This is not affecting the game in the live game that we've been playing on. I just made a copy of it to start this effect or start this attempt. So we're gonna still go out here and probably play out here in the live version. But I was mentioning earlier that I'm gonna make some changes to the episodes this week. This one is coming out, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we will have a the normal patch notes read and review on Thursday evening, so some of you may not see it till Friday, but there will not be a new episode on Friday. Instead, look for an episode, a new town, a new little mini-series starting possibly Sunday or Monday. I haven't exactly set what that is, but due to a couple other things that I have sort of planned this week, it's going to be a little bit later. Yeah, it's going to be closer to Sunday or Monday before we get the time to do an Against the Storm mini-series. So, but let's go ahead and jump into this town with these people. I've turned it down to veteran. I've done that simply because we're just kind of doing this as a feature, and like I said, we're probably not even going to finish this. I want to take probably some wood this time. Yeah, wood, please. Since we're going there, let's do this, and then let's do this and that, and maybe not that, maybe this instead. Yeah, let's do that group. Okay, let's go. So first off, we can take a look at our we have lizards here. Does that mean that we got the 10 tools to start with? We did. So you get the bonus item for having the lizards as your embarking group, whether that's part of those bonus people or not, which in this case it was. I can't remember what let's see, location of one of the nearest geysers should be visible around here. Right there it is. It is a drizzle geyser here in this danger glade, not too far off. And then the beavers give us additional trade offers. So once we get to that point, we're just going to do 2 lumber camps here because I don't have that many people. We only have 11 people. So we're just going to grab enough stuff for except 2 lumber camps, and then we can get some roads going. There, good, we have stone right away, that's good to see. I want to zoom in on those foxes. By the way, I made some random comments, I think in the last mini-series, or possibly the one before that, about the gender options in the different races. There are indeed female and male of every species. I simply didn't realize because I was looking at these portraits rather than zooming in to look at the actual faces. These, I don't know if these are male or female beavers. I'm guessing they're female, but I don't know. I don't know how to tell unless I see 2. I'm also not sure what we have for male versus female. There is a difference here. This one here looks different than that one, fox-wise. Yeah, there's another of that. Yeah, so that must be probably the female and the males here. I don't know how to tell the difference between the beavers, or I have all the same. And then the lizard's probably in here. No, fox is in here. What do foxes get? Fox firekeepers have an unusual ability to calm the forest. Hostility from open glades is lowered by 4 each. Wow, that's not nothing. I think at this phase of the game, though, we should switch to lizards here, just to get the additional resolve, and then maybe a little bit later, as we start opening more glades, do we do the additional, or the better hostility thing. Where's the lizard at? Why do I not see lizard? I don't know. Okay, a couple of you and one of you. Ooh. Nice. Hostility 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark some stuff. We might want to go out here to get that drizzle. We also have a lot of danger glades around. Yeah, let's go this way first. Wait, control, please. This one. Like that. Control yourself. And then maybe over here as well. And that's where we'll do our first digging is, let's say, here. And here, and then work our way outward from there. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Oh, there's the lizard. And I did also notice while I was doing my test game that there are differences in the lizards too, so I apologize for the confusion on that one. Apothecary with the new skin. Alchemist Hut, Scribe, and Tool Shop. This early in the game, that one's not too bad. This one's a bit of an oof. This one's probably even worse. And so is the Tool Shop. So maybe the Alchemist. We could also consider doing a re-roll, but that's a little scary. And our first cornerstone choice, +1 to packs. That's always a good thing for money. Also to save materials. If you're making a certain kind of packs, you get more for less kind of thing. Impatience causes fuel to sacrifice to longer. Okay. 3 oil for every 10 flour. That could be useful. If we can get a source of flour, that would be really good. Scouts work 10% faster. Do we get roots here? No. We should probably make mushroom flour. Scouts work 10% faster for every firekeeper assigned to a hearth. Let's do this one. Like I said, it's probably not going to matter. We didn't even look at these. Saturated air. +1 to global resolve for every 30 units of water used in rain engines. I don't know if that's per season or if it's accumulated over the course of the town. Rampaging storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. We know that one. Flooded roads. Without heavy rainfall during the storm, travel cost of trade routes increases by 2. So we probably don't want to do trades during the storm. Humidity in this region is unbearable. Fuel efficiency is 25% lower. Scales with hostility. Hostility 4, death and decay. Villagers die during the storm. Villagers dying during the storm instantly turn into living matter. And also at hostility 4, villagers with this effect take 200% longer breaks without services. You know what else I need to build? I need to build a crude workstation. I need to build probably a makeshift post. And I need to build a rain collector. I'm going to wait for the orders, then we'll pick a building. That's what I usually like to do now. And there's the orders. I also probably should have waited on the orders to get the cornerstone. Having 1 geyser pump built gives us 2 people some extra pipes and some clay. Not a bad idea. Especially because we don't get clay in this biome. Beaver resolve above 16. They're at 9 right now. Let's do this one, it'll be easy. Because we know where we're going to find one. 1 tablet. And there's still a problem with the description there. Bunch of meat stuff and some wildflower essence. Or sell goods worth 12 amber to a trader or trade route. Give 7 of that amber back. Get 6 tools, 2 wildflower essence, and 2 people. Let's do that one. And then have 15 copper ore. Get copper bonus, some coal, and some tools. Or build a harvester camp and a stonecutter's camp and have 10 bricks. And get some clay, some reeds, and some parts. Let's do this one. Alright. Building. Let's see. Not you. This, please. That, please. No, we brought clay. Brought clay with us. That's fine. These, and those. Let's do this. I think I should re-roll this. Market, ranch, kiln. Greenhouse would be good. We don't have much for fertile soil here. It's a small amount, so let's do a kiln. I was gonna say greenhouse would be good for making biscuits or pie, because the herbs and the mushrooms can be made into flour. But this biome's a little bit rough on that. The beanery makes an appearance. Porridge, pickled goods, and crystallized dew. Let's see. Supplier would be good, though. We could use that flour recipe. And a plank recipe. Yeah, let's do the supplier. Supplies. I really don't feel like the ranch is necessary in this biome. Let's see. We have grain. No. Yes. Grain. Just grain there. Herbs, berries, mushrooms. Just mushrooms there. I think we should do the mushroom one, though, because I think we're going to have to rely on mushrooms for flour. And we have a bunch of mushrooms here, so they'll pick faster. Stonecutter camp, yes, please. And also the one we just bought for the mushrooms right here. The kiln, let's see. Maybe I should move you down here then. Especially because we took a, whatchamacallit. Although maybe the supplier should go first. Yeah, supplier first, please. There. And actually make it priority 1. Go. Turn that off. Turn this off. We'll throw a couple of people in there, but it won't be harpies. Supplies. You can have enough planks? Yeah, you do. Okay, good. Then they can do something else after that. We also want to put the kiln up, though. Kiln in it. So yeah, now the field kitchen has 4 recipes. I will just put one of you in here for right now. We should probably put somebody in here to make fabric only. And assuming we can get this built, which we can, we'll put bricks in there. Yeah, we'll make the bricks there. Still not you. Do that one instead. Let's get somebody working on this, though. Here. Here. Actually, I probably should have had somebody build houses first before all this crap. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. Yeah. Alright, there you go. We'll make the fabric till it stops, and then we'll probably put them in the kiln instead. Or actually, we should put the lizard in the kiln. Which means maybe I should go ahead and move the other, whatchamacallit, back into here. No harpies for the mushrooms, though, which is kind of a bummer. But it happens. What is the cost of the fox houses? 4 planks, 2 crystallized dew. Well, that's interesting. That's going to be tough to come by. I guess you could trade for it or something, but still kind of tough to come by. All right, let's build, I got all the things here too. Lots of choices there. Anvil, cages. I don't know if this is everything, but I got a lot. All the various pipes. Ooh, the gate. Like that. They made it so you can build it across the path a couple of updates back. That's kind of nice to have, too. That way you can actually build a wall around your whole town if you really wanted to. If you were one of those kind of people. One of those kind of people. Just keep going over here. Just keep building one person. There you go. Hostility 0 again, thanks to the rising impatience. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to see if I can get a hold of some crystallized dew fairly easily. I guess I should have thought about that, or noticed that before I looked at the buildings, because I probably should have taken, was it the alchemist that came up early on there? Or apothecary? I guess it wasn't an alchemist because there's no such thing. Oh yeah, there is. Was it the alchemist or was it the apothecary now? I think it was the apothecary that came up early in that first roll. If so, then that wasn't what I wanted, but what I would have wanted would have been the alchemist, because we could have, if we had some of these things which have bugs, and these things which we do, and some water, we could take care of all of that. Speaking of which, we need to get somebody put in here. Oh! The foxes actually get a bonus in the rain collector. Nice. Let's pull one fox out. Like that. And let them help do the building, actually. So we can get those houses done before the storm sets in too hard. Because they're not going to be happy with me. I don't think. Without being housed. There's 3 of them unhoused right now. There it is. And deep sadness, maybe? No, only going down to 4. Alright. And then they went back up to 5 as a target because they all lumped into that house. You're done in here. Why don't you go work over here then? Although maybe over there is better. Oh good, you're building that. Or delivering supplies to that. Everybody's housed. Lizards are happier. Let's get this done. There they go. And let's drop one of you in here. And there we go. Everybody got happier yet. Let's see. You folks can come over here then. And open up this glade. I know. We fixed it. Don't worry. Alright, Forsaken Crypt, large abandoned cache, drizzle water geyser, and lots of stones. Let's see, survivor bonding, plus 10 villager speed, plus 1 global resolve, woodcutter's prayer, plus 1 wood production, lose all stored fuel. Well, we don't have that much stored fuel, but I don't know that I want to lose it all. Overexploitation, plus 10 charges to small, plus 40 charges to large deposits, plus 20 hostility. Extra supplies. 40 grain. It could be useful for various things like flour. I wish I would have picked this before we popped that glade open, though. Let's do this one. Just because. 3 or 3. 3 beavers would be good for wood cutting, but I think we could get by with this one. Plus, there's 2 tools and 6 eggs there. And an extra fox. I think that's good. Let's put that extra beaver in here. Let's put somebody in here. How are we doing on fabric? We're good there. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to be mushroom flour. Let's go ahead and start making flour, actually. When you can, when you need to, when you want to. Although, wait a minute. Did I... Nope, I'm good. I thought I screwed myself up. Let's see. Forsaken Crypt. Provide 15 planks or 7 of either of those. The scent of your wealth makes the robbed spirit angry. You get -5 to global resolve for every 10 amber in the settlement's warehouses. We have none. While we're working on it. That'll give us a Glade Event carry, 5 tablets, and incense for root production. We don't need tablets, but we can sell tablets if we don't need them later. Or we could get a point and some amber for supplying some of this stuff that we don't have. So I think we're going to have to do this one. The 2 of you can go ahead and work here. Investigate, please. And yeah, we didn't get any of those. We got the thing here, but it doesn't show any charges. So that's the important part, is no charges. That would be pretty good to loot, too. If we could get a few more stone, which we should not have a problem getting. Let's give you a little bit more to do right in here. Yeah, there was no trees here. But let's pull you out of there. So that way you can do maybe some building for me. Build a road. And why don't we also put up a trading post? First I want to take a look at this. Back down here maybe? Maybe back behind this. Kind of just out of the way. Like that. And let's get a geyser pump built on this too. So that'll give us our first thing to finally turn in. You can do both of those. Actually, do this one before that one. Maybe? No, it's fine. That'll be quick. They're both quick. Probably both quick. Yeah, quick enough. So you're getting what for the bonus here? +5 to resolve. Okay. Okay. This is no longer really necessary here. One over here, I guess. We can probably clear some more bulk trees, maybe back in here. Probably be good. Orders. Excuse me. 10. 10. Let's do it. I don't think we have a pack of trade goods recipe right now anyway. Let's do this one. I rarely get to do that one, so let's do it. Have a workshop, which we don't, and a bunch of these things, or the 2 tablets. Let's do the 2 tablets thing. There we go. We can collect our loot all night. Do we have roots in this biome? No, we do not. So that's not going to give me much there. Unless we get a herb garden. I forgot the name. Forgot the name. Yeah, do this here maybe. Just a bit of a swath there. And we'll move you folks over there. Let's do these 3 rather than the 2. There. Everybody housed now? Yes, good. Oh, they had a house to build first. I forgot. Yep. I gave them work to do and then forgot that I gave them work to do. Other work to do. I guess you can at least chop the one. I don't really need this one chopped. But you can chop that one. And then come over here and join in this fun. Like that. Roads build fast. What's up? For plant fiber, for vegetable production. Berries and plant fiber could be a useful one here. Biscuits can be produced in the kiln and the rain mill. That could be useful. Reinforced needles. That could be useful. We have tablets we can sell. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Get those 2 people. That means we also need a house. Let's start with a lizard house, I think. And then I can sell the rest of my tablets. Yep. Sell you guys. For maybe just the amber. Sure. And then I want to do this. And then I want to come back in here. And I want to buy something. Potentially a good one. Probably a good one. Nah. Probably a good one. The issue is, do I really want this farm? And I really need a source of flour, although we are picking mushrooms. So maybe we're okay. 13, 13, and 12, though, is greater than 32. We might be able to sell a little bit more of something. But I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I should go with this one. And I think I'll just wait and pick a farm out. Maybe from here. Then we can decide if we don't get to what we want. That could be good. There's a pack of trade goods recipe. Yeah, we'll take our smokehouse. The old reliable smokehouse. The plantation comes up again. Here. And then I get a biscuit recipe too, of course. If I sell enough stuff here, like maybe parts to make 6 more amber, which should be like 3 and something else. Then I go back in here. This gets replaced with something else, but not something that I really wanted either. Oof. Tea's kind of a pain because we don't have any of these yet. I could really use a place to make crystallized dew. Really use one. They would really like to build one of their houses, but can't even make either of these things yet, I don't think. Incense is the only one I can make. Man, I burned myself hardcore here. Let's do... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to want to make. Oh, I'm going to make berry biscuits because we have... possibly have the that farm. Gosh, which one do I want? Can these guys wear coats? Negative. They like porridge, skewers, pickled goods, brawling, luxury, and treatment. Any change here? No. Any change here? No. Okay. I don't want any of these. I'm gonna wait on that building, I think. Smokehouse, yeah, I would put that probably right there. I'll put this over here then. Which one are you working on right now? Yeah, go ahead and prioritize that one then. Smokehouse, go here. And then... what else did I buy? Maybe nothing? Probably nothing. Clear this before I cause myself any more pain. Alright. But I think this is actually where we're going to end this episode here. I think I showed enough stuff in the beginning. I wish I could build one of those fox houses, but we just don't have the materials to do so, which I'm frustrated with. But that's kind of how the game works. Sometimes you just don't get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Let's put a couple people in here though to do this. Ooh, I have more beavers. Oops, not you. There we go. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna leave this here, like I said, and we'll all right, I'll just take the farm then, so we can see what else is here. Oh, maybe I should take the greenhouse then. Yeah, we'll take it. Although there was a crystallized dew recipe on that other thing. Crap. Oh well. So we're gonna leave this here, and in our next episode, we will start a new town once after the update has released. Like I said, this was just kind of exploratory to show you what there is available, and what some of the new stuff is as we get ready to experience the foxes the whole world gets ready to experience the Foxes update that I can't remember the name of right now. Something about, yeah, I don't want to try to remember it and not remember it correctly. But we will see what all is officially in that update on Thursday with the patch notes release, and then we will explore town a few days after. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.